Salute. Greetings. Elder Blacklight. I'm going to be reading a few verses from Theology of Time by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But let me start off by saying that the black man is following after the Caucasian to the point where it's detrimental. So we forgot that the first law of nature is self-preservation. But we look to the white man to provide us with health, wealth, and he hardly can help himself. But you think that you're a part of his family. Most black people think they're a part of the white Americans. You forgot that the white man always said that only white people are Americans. You forgot that. But you're going to try to make it so that you're just going to force yourself in on someone that really hates your gut. The knowledge of thought is what we're going to be reading about in the Theology of Time, written by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Jesus was equipped with the knowledge of thought. That is why he could always get out of the way of his enemies before they got to him. He had already tuned in on them. When he knew that they were coming from one direction, he would go the other way, and they couldn't overtake him because they were not equipped with the knowledge of how to pick up the thoughts of other people. He could always evade them. Yaqub was not the type of man. Yaqub was not that type of man. He was a black god that made the devil, the Caucasian. He could not tune in on the people and tell them what they were thinking about. This one that I teach you of tunes in on you and can tell you what you are thinking about. Then if he wants to stop you from making any progress with that thought, or if he wants to have you make progress, he will do it. It depends on how it affects others and yourself. I am not making a prophecy for you to carry out on this, but I do believe that within 20 or 30 years, you will be able to do the same thing. 20 or 30 years from this writing of this book. The cleaner you keep yourself and your heart, the easier you can hear. If you keep your heart clean with God, you can go over there across the street or to Oklahoma or California, and you could listen to what I am saying without the aid of electronic or mechanical instruments. The devil duped us, and now Allah intends to unplug our ears so that we can hear. David teaches in the Psalms, he has unstopped my ears so that I may hear. He has cut loose my stammering tongue that I may speak plainly. That is in your Bible. It's coming true right at this time. Excuse me. You won't have to wait for that time. it is now. I will tell you, as God has taught me, how this is done. It comes to your ears just like the bell of your telephone. It starts ringing in your ears, but you can't pick it up. Who is on the line? If you have that ear ringing, that's me, or somebody trying to get in touch with you. I am not trying to make you think that I am a great scientist or that I can pick up and tune in on you at will. No, God didn't raise me up to do that. I go as far as He lets me go. The organs of nature are there to use for such purposes. David says in the Psalms that God had opened his ears that he may hear. I think maybe God will bless me with the same someday when he pleases. I don't think David was anything better than I. That's the messenger. We were talking about thought travels at 24 billion miles per second. And then I asked about vibrations. How fast does vibrations vibrate? So we're going to get into the science of vibration right now. And see, before we get started, white people took our knowledge. So some things you can listen to them and learn from. Now this is one we want to learn some of the knowledge. Nikola Tesla. You want to find the secrets of the universe. Think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibrations. Now this is to be continued. Stay tuned for the next video. We're going to get into some Medisonics. Medisonics is a term that I term. That phrase is from me, Medisonic. About 20-some years ago, 30-some years ago, I came up with that terminology, Medisonic. That's how long I've been into what I'm talking about. Black light.